Good afternoon and welcome to today's news brief. Today is Tuesday, November 17. Hoteliers and restaurateurs of Los Cabos have agreed to avoid organizing events that would bring large groups of people together for the remainder of this year. This as a measure to contain the contagion of COVID-19 and keep from going back to more restrictive levels in the Bajacaliforniasur health alert system. The same commitment has been made by nautical tour operators, said Jacqueline Liceaga, representative of assignees and service providers and part of the Port Administration Committee, API for its acronym in Spanish. In the case of Thanksgiving and Christmas, which are the upcoming holidays, the nautical tourism promoters will not encourage larger crowds than is allowed. At the port, the festivities will comply with all protocols, as was the case on Halloween, when only sunset cruises without large crowds were allowed. The boats will be decorated for Christmas, but operators will follow all the rules, said Jacqueline Liceaga. Staff members from the Coordination of Environmental Culture, which is part of the Public Services Department, have developed the program I Recycle with Public Services in Cabosanlucas and sanjosedelcabo. The recycling project has had great participation from members of our community. Julio Cesar Sumaya, coordinator of Environmental Culture of Public Services in Los Cabos, stated that the program continues to have more participants, which shows the community's commitment to the environment. He also pointed out that recycling reduces the amount of materials that end up in the sanitary landfills. Sumaya explained that currently they are receiving items such as cardboard, plastic bottles, paper, aluminum and metal, alkaline batteries and vegetable oil, as well as electrical appliances, pointing out that glass bottles are not being received at the moment. The municipal recycling program is conducted in cabosanlucas on the second Thursday of every month, next to Morelos Avenue on the lot where the fair rides are located, and in sanjosedelcabo on the first Thursday of the month at the Rodrigo Aragon Ceseña Sports Unit. Recyclables can be dropped off from 7:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. It is important to mention that when dropping off recyclables, face masks must be worn and social distancing protocols must be followed. Also, all materials must be sorted and separated in advance. The Los Cabos COVID Board, headed by the Coordinating Council of Los Cabos, CCC for its acronym in Spanish, and in collaboration with other civil associations and business chambers, agreed to promote that no posadas or Christmas parties are to be held in companies and businesses this year. Julio Castillo Gomez, executive president of the CCC, explained that this decision has to do with an effort to lessen the risks of contagion from COVID-19, limiting the celebrations to a few family gatherings. In other words, business posadas, year-end cocktails, and multi-family parties must be suspended. Castillo Gomez added that in light of the current situation, where all efforts are being made to contain the COVID-19 pandemic, announcements are being sent to hotels, companies, restaurants, so that they will avoid organizing their Christmas parties as a way of taking care of the health of their staff members. Each company will have to find a way to celebrate while complying with the COEPRI standards and guidelines according to the alert level in which Los Cabos is at the time. This should apply throughout the city, which will make for a different December, where we will set the tradition aside, which is currently important to focus on everyone's well-being, said the executive president of the CCC, and he added that this year it will be the family's decision to help the city to avoid an increase in the number of COVID-19 cases. That is all that I have for you today. Have a great evening, and remember to tune in on Sunday at 6 p.m. for another edition of Cabomilnews and Community Update.